Namaskaram. Here you have Simpson one-third rule and Simpson 3/8 rule under numerical integration. Here is the content of the presentation. Prerequisites, Simpson one-third rule, Simpson 3/8 rule. Here we have prerequisites that we require forward differences and quadrature formula what you studied in the previous video. Here we have Simpson one-third rule. Taking n is equal to 2 in the general quadrature formula, we have delta y naught is equal to y1 minus y naught, delta square y naught is equal to delta y1 minus delta y naught, and y2 minus y1 minus y1 minus y naught. We are substituting these differences and as a result we are getting this. And delta cube y naught, delta 4 y naught, delta 5 y naught, these are all higher differences are equal to 0. So this is my general quadrature formula. In this I am taking n is equal to 2 and here n is equal to 2. I am substituting n is equal to 2. I am getting this. Delta y naught is equal to, I am substituting this over here. N is equal to 2 and then delta square y naught is equal to this and all the other higher derivatives are 0. Therefore there are no terms over here. Then when you simplify this, you are getting h 2 into y naught and 2 into this. When you simplify this now numerical part, you will be getting 1 by 3 and I am writing this. And when I simplify grouping y naught by 1 by 2, I am getting this. Here you can observe I can take out 1 by 3 outside, so I am getting h by 3 into this. Similarly, taking n is equal to 2, we get this. Taking n is equal to 6, we get this. Taking n is equal to n, we are getting this. Adding these equations, we are getting integral x naught to x naught plus nh. F of x dx is equal to right side of the first expression, right side of the second expression, right side of the third expression and right side of the nth expression. So adding these terms, here LHS remains as it is. In the RHS, h by 3 is the common factor. So I am taking that out. First term and the last term, we are getting only once. Therefore, I am combining those two over here. And I have here 4 into y1, 4 into y3, 4 into y5. So I am writing 4 into all odd values of y. And here y2 I am getting twice, y4 I am getting twice. Therefore, I am writing here 2 into all even terms of y. So this gives us Simpson one-third rule. Here x naught to x naught plus nh, f of x dx is equal to h by 3, first term plus last term, plus 2 into all even terms of y, plus 4 into all odd terms of y, okay, except first and last term. We will not use first and last term over here. This is known as the Simpson one-third rule and this is applicable when n is even. Let us consider Simpson 3/8 rule. To get this, let us take n is equal to 3 in the quadrature formula. Here since we are taking n is equal to 3, delta y naught is this, delta square y naught is this and delta cube y naught is this and all the other higher differences are 0. Consider quadrature formula. In this quadrature formula, put n is equal to 3. So I am getting here integral x naught to x naught plus 3h f of x dx. Here I am taking n is equal to 3, n is equal to 3 and here also n is equal to 3 and I am substituting delta y naught is equal to this, delta square y naught is equal to this and delta cube y naught is this, and here also I take n is equal to 3. Simplifying this, I am getting here h into 3y0. This is 9 by 2 into y1 minus y0. Simplify this numerical part. I get 9 by 4. And here you get this. Plus simplify this numerical part. You get 3 by 8. And these terms you can write over here. Now simplify this. You are getting 3h by 8 y0 plus 3y1 plus 3y2 plus y3. When I take n is equal to 6, I am getting this. When I take n is equal to 9, I am getting this. When I take n is equal to n, I am getting this. So as a result, adding these n integrals, we have integral x0 to x0 plus nh f of x dx is equal to, here we are taking RHS of all the previous equation. This is the RHS right hand side of the first equation, right hand side of the second equation, right hand side of the third equation, right hand side of the fourth equation. And in this right hand side, you can observe 3h by 8 is common. So I am taking here 3h by 8 outside. Sum of first and the last term. Here you are finding these two terms only once. So I am combining here. And you can find 3y1, 3y2, 3y4, 3y5 like that. And I am combining all these multiples of 3 here. I am taking out 3 outside. And you can observe y3 we are getting twice, y6 we are getting twice, and y9 we are getting twice, and yn minus 3 will be twice. So combining those things, I can write 2 into y3 plus y6 plus so on yn minus 3. Okay, so as a result we are getting a formula, and this formula is known as Simpson 3/8 rule, and this formula is applicable when n is multiple of 3. Evaluate 0 to 6 dx by 1 plus x square using Simpson 1/3 rule. Dividing the interval 0 to 6 into 6 equal interval, we have h is equal to b minus a by n is equal to 6 minus 0 by 6 is equal to 1. Here we take the lower limit as x0 and we add h to that, we get x1. Adding again h, I get x2. In the same manner, I get x3, x4, x5, x6. Now I substitute x0 is equal to 0 here, I get y0 is equal to 1. Using x1 is equal to 1, I get y1 is equal to 1 by 2. In the same manner, using these values, we get y2, y3, y4, y5, y6. Now we write Simpson 1/3 rule formula, and here this is given by x0 to x0 plus nh f of x dx h by 3, first term and the last term, 2 into all even terms plus 4 into remaining terms. So yes, in order to find the given integral 0 to 6 dx by 1 plus x square, here I substitute h is equal to 1. So I am getting here 1 by 3. First term and the last term. Here is the first term and here is the last term, plus 2 into all even terms y2, y4. Then plus 4 into remaining terms. Remaining terms are y1, y3 and y4. Sorry, it is y5. So we are getting 1.36617. Evaluate 0 to 1 dx by 1 plus x using Simpson 1/3 rule. Dividing the interval 0 to 1 into 6 equal interval, we have h is equal to b minus a by n. B is the upper limit, a is the lower limit, n is the number of the interval. Using these values here, 1 minus 0 by 6, it is 1 by 6. Now let me take the function given under the integral as f of x, that is 1 by 1 plus x. Let me take x0 is equal to 0, that is the lower limit of the integral. Adding h, I am getting x1. Again adding h I am getting x2, adding h I am getting x3. In the same manner I get x4, x5, xx. Similarly, using this 0 over here I am getting y0, x1 over here I am getting y1, x2 this 1 by 3 over here I am getting y2 is equal to 3 by 4. So in the same manner I get y3, y4, y5, y6. From Simpson one-third rule, I have x0 to x0 plus nh f of x dx. Here I have h by 3 into first term plus last term, 2 into all even integers, I mean even terms of the y, plus 4 into remaining terms. Here I have 0 to 1 dx by 1 plus x. This is the required integral. I am using h is equal to 1 by 6, so I get 1 by 18. Here is the first term plus last term plus 2 into even term, that is y2 and y4, plus 4 into remaining term, that is y1, y3 and y5. Using scientific calculator I simplify this, so I am getting this answer. Evaluate 0 to 3 dx by 1 plus x whole square using Simpson 3/8 rule. Dividing the interval 0 to 3 into 6 equal interval, we have h is equal to b minus a by n, 3 minus 0 by 6, and it is 1 by 2. So using here this 1 by 2 as h, here I am taking x0 is equal to 0. So adding h I am getting x1, adding h I am getting x2. In the same manner I get x3, x4, x5, xx. And here my f of x is the function under the integral. It is 1 by 1 plus x whole square. Using x0 is equal to 0, I am getting y0 is equal to 1. x1 is equal to 1 by 2, I am getting y1 is equal to 4 by 9. x2 is equal to 1, I am getting y2 is equal to 1 by 4. In the same manner, I get y3, y4, y5, y6. Now I write Simpson 3/8 rule. Here is the Simpson 3/8 rule. Here it is given by integral x0 to x0 plus nh f of x into dx, 3h by 8, first term and the last term, plus 2 into all y terms which are multiples of 3, and 3 into remaining terms. Here when you substitute this, you are getting the value of the required integral, and here I am substituting h is equal to 1 by 2, so I am getting 3 by 16, and here is the first term and here is the last term, so I am substituting that 2 into multiple of 3, that is by 3 terms, so I am writing 4 by 25 plus 3 into remaining term, it is y1, and here it is y2, y4 and y5. Using scientific calculator we simplify this, so we are getting this. Evaluate integral 0 to 0.6 e power minus x square dx using Simpson 3/8 rule. Dividing this interval 0 to 0.6 into 6 equal interval, we have h is equal to b minus a by n, 0.6 minus 0 by 6 is equal to 0.1. Let us take x0 is equal to lower limit of the integral and we add h. I am getting x1 is equal to 0.1, x2 is equal to 0.2, again adding h, x3 is equal to 0.3. In the same manner we get x4, x5 and xx. Let us consider the function given under the integral as f of x. Substitute here x0, we get y0. Substitute here x1, we get y1. Substitute here x2, we get y2. In the same manner we get y3, y4, y5, y6. From the Simpson 3/8 rule, we have this formula. Here we have integral x0 to x0 plus nh f of x into dx is equal to 3h by 8, sum of first and the last term, plus 2 into all the terms of y which are multiples of, y3, y6, yn minus 3, where suffix are multiples of 3, plus 3 into remaining terms. And here 0 to 0.6 e power minus x square dx, this is the required integral. So to find that, let me substitute h is equal to 0.1, so I get this first term, last term, plus 2 into, here I have only y3 as a suffix which is a multiple of 3, plus 3 into remaining term, y1, y2, y4 and y5, and using scientific calculator we can find this answer. Here are references. Thank you. Have a nice day.